everyone, and welcome to another episode of TEPSA Presents. I'm your host, Todd Nesloni, the Director of Culture and Strategic Leadership here at the Texas Elementary Principals and Supervisors Association. We are thrilled every month to bring you some different thought leaders from around the world, and I could not be more excited about this month's conversation with Shreya, Hansika, and Tanisha, who are here to tell you all about something amazing that they have come up with. So, Shreya and girls, y'all want to go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Absolutely. So my name is Shreya Srichu, and I'm the lead of Marketing and Communications.
Hi, my name is Hansika Kempetti, and I'm the lead of Curriculum and Research.
Hi, I'm Tanisha Malcolm, and I'm the lead of Public Relations.
Awesome. Well, I am so excited to have you all here today. And so we're going to be talking about something called Project Bright Beginnings, which is something you three created. And so are all three of you still currently in high school?
Yes.
So high school students creating this amazing platform. We've checked it out here at TEPSA and we love it. So tell me a little bit about where did this idea of Project Bright Beginnings come from, and what is it for those who haven't heard about it?
Right, of course. So originally we started this project for our DECA competition, which is a type of business competition. And the topic that we chose was financial literacy education. So originally we were just going to find resources online and teach like local kids in our area about financial literacy. However, there was a severe lack of like accessible and quality resources for a low price. So when we were looking online, we found that they like did not cover enough content. They were hard to find, and essentially we were like, okay, we need to take this into our own hands and create our own resources for other teachers to benefit off of. And that's where the idea initially started. And we started using our proprietary videos and worksheets to our elementary schoolers, and they absolutely loved it. And so did the teachers who were watching. And that's when we immortalized our resources into our website, and that's where we currently stand today.
I love that. Well, financial literacy is so important, especially with the day and age we live in. And so, when you three girls decided to do this and came up with the idea, where did the name come from?
Right, so basically we understand that as financial literacy is something that starts everyone off to be confident. We need everyone to be confident about their financial literacy and grow as financially competent individuals. And our main purpose is to start off by teaching younger kids, and so that's where the name Beginnings comes from, and Project Bright Beginnings, because it'll start off their bright future.
So, as you've done this process and you've started creating this program and done the online stuff, what are some big things that you've learned throughout the process?
Yeah, so we've learned so many things. We've learned how to teach little children and how to capture their attention, because children and young students especially have tendencies to get distracted and not stay focused a lot. So we've implemented many teaching strategies such as the Pomodoro rule, where we teach students for 25 minutes at a time. And additionally, one of the main things that we do whenever we go and teach boot camps is a lot of games. So we have a lot of financial literacy games such as Jeopardy, but just financially, and a lot of games that we've created such as creating houses and where they can buy furniture, and other simulation type games. And all of these games will help them learn, but also keep their attention and engage them.
For sure. And then, sorry.
No, go ahead, go.
Yeah, I was just going to say, for project management itself, we really learned about the value of outreach. The only reason that Project Bright Beginnings has expanded to what it is today, to the point that we were able to, develop our own financial literacy workbook and get it distributed, globally, is because of we have done so much outreach. We've, sent so many emails, hundreds of emails. We do only get, a couple of responses, but that's just how it works. And, yeah, I think that outreach is definitely a huge part of starting a project like Bright Beginnings.
And we've also implemented a lot of the feedback that they gave us. We have started to customize our curriculum to fit into LISD standards and just district standards everywhere, so that it's easier for teachers to implement. And we've actually already reached out to a couple international organizations to get our textbook out there. And so we've already distributed over 200 books by partnering with Skipping Stones and Books for Africa, and we plan to make that a
I love all of that so much. And so I know it was probably really an important conversation for y'all at some point about keeping this program free. Why was that important for y'all for this to be a free program for schools or students or families to access?
Right. When we first got into financial literacy education, we really found that there was a lack of accessible resources, and especially since financial literacy is something that is not actually mandated in every state's curriculum right now, teachers need to go out of their way to purchase supplies for it, to purchase resources. And that's why we just felt like we had the responsibility of keeping it free, as we saw the impact that it could have. And if we added that paywall, we felt like there might be that our accessibility wouldn't be as great, and that's our number one priority right now.
So anybody that wants can go to your site, sign up, and get to check out all of these resources they can use with their own children at home or at schools or with other families and share that out, right?
Yes.
So, I'd love to know throughout this whole process, I got to know, how do you balance high school and create these amazing resources? Because here at TEPSA, we've checked out the resources and we love them. They're incredible. It's why we wanted to highlight y'all. But how do you balance everything with all the other work stuff that you're doing too?
Yeah, so what we basically do is we have like set days where, since it's all three of us and we have to all work together and collaborate for new ideas, we all get together on certain days, whether it's the weekend or whether we force ourselves to come to the library and just like get stuff done. We have like separate like hours that are set to get something done, a specific thing, send a certain number of emails, contact a certain number of people, like fix our website up a little bit, and we have like these set like meeting times that we get done, but also won't like, hit our progress, and that's like
Well, this audience is a big audience of administrators. And so they work with a lot of different personalities and balancing those. And obviously, there's going to be times where you, as sisters, do not always, or as friends or family or anything, don't always agree on how to do things. So, how do y'all balance when you come to a disagreement?
So honestly, at the beginning, our progress was quite slow because we had to actually create all of the resources before doing outreach and stuff like that. And we did.
Oh, and it looks like we have lost them. They're having a little bit of connection issues, but we're going to give them just a couple of seconds here to try to connect. But if you want to go and check out their platform, it is completely free. It is Project Bright Beginnings. You can check it out at projectbrightbeginnings.systeme.io. And we also included the link down in our comments so you can check it out there. We would love for you to go check it out. See if it's a fit for you, your students, your family. We love to hear TEPSA, and we had to bring on these three incredible high school girls for what they were sharing. And they just popped on. So we'll jump back into the conversation, which was just about how do you handle disagreements?
Mhm. But in the end, I think it's the fact that we all knew that we were working for a bigger cause that really mattered a lot to us, and especially when we started seeing our progress, we started seeing Project Bright Beginnings gain popularity and gain influence. We really realized that we need to set aside our differences and just work for the greater good, which is how we're here today.
I love it. Well, I was just saying as when y'all popped off for a second that this is something that we looked at here and we loved all of the work that it was doing. And I love that there's the free component so you don't have to worry about a paywall, but it's kids helping other kids, which I think is incredible because of all the work that's going on. And so as we leave this conversation out today and kind of jump in and leave this with our members, what is one thing that you really want them to know about Project Bright Beginnings?
I think that we've really grown with this project as we started off going to schools and teaching students live with workshops and stuff like that. And we learned a lot about how to deal with kids and about how to teach kids. And I feel like growing from that has been a really good experience. And also going off of what Shreya said earlier about how it's not currently a mandate across the US to teach about finance, it has been something that we're looking to change, and we actually are in the process we're working with a Texas senator to get a bill passed to make financial literacy actually implemented and mandated by every school in Texas to hopefully get this something that's possible.
That is incredible.
Yeah, I was gonna say something for like all the people here, all the people who work with elementary schoolers. I think it definitely helps to get the kind of like can-do spirit started young. Like for us, we have a lot of entrepreneurial projects and stuff in our curriculum because we really want our students to have that can-do attitude to get started at a really young age. That's why we started Project Bright Beginnings, because it is really like at the very beginning that you can start having a growth mindset and start doing your own things, making your own projects. And yeah.
I love it. Well, girls, thank you so much for sharing a little bit about your program here. We want to encourage everybody listening or watching to go and check out their stuff. It is incredible and it's free. So you're at no loss for going to check it out. But the more we can be empowering our students and the more we can be putting a spotlight on kids like you who are doing incredible work to change other people's lives, because that's what financial literacy does. When you do that, you change people's lives when they understand how to do their finances and use it correctly. So thank you, girls, so much for choosing to be on here, and we can't wait to learn even more from you over the next years.
Thank you so much.